Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the boat. Today, I've got a quick one for you. Easy one. For anyone that has an old boat like I do, you might have this disgusting Bayliner steering wheel. I bought it like this and it was pretty rough. I do have some other stuff to take care of here, like these switches. I've got these and I've got something to cover this with, but just wanted to show you this and walk through the steps. I looked all over the place for an actual steering wheel, and I thought I found one, and I'll show you here in a second, but you know, it's not quite the same steering wheel as the boat. So if you're trying to look for a Bayliner steering wheel, it might be a little difficult to find. But what I found was this golf cart steering wheel. So you can find these online for about 30 bucks, 32 bucks I think this one was, and I think it looks pretty cool. But I bought it and then I realized that it's got these screw holes, and you need a single 3/4 bolt. So I went back to the drawing board and I found this adapter. So this is about 32 bucks. This is like $12.50, both on Amazon. And they both come with their hardware kits. This boat does not have a horn. The horn is button powered, but it does have a set of these. It comes with an Allen wrench and the screws. And I've already checked the screws do fit this adapter plate. And they're long, and then this one comes with some as well. But these are more of a panhead screw, so I think I'm going to go with these because it's also tapered head, and the flat of these is going to fit in here better. So the first thing we're going to do is take this apart, and there are two Phillips screws back here. If you turn it, you can get to them. This one is already broken. This one came out with very simply. So once you take those two, see a hole here and a hole here. Once you take those out, then you can pull this bolt off. And this bolt is a 3/4. Probably be easier with an impact, but well, let's see what we got here. This one has a keyed triple-sided keyway and a key here. So let's see if this adapter is going to fit. This adapter is not keyed, so back to the drawing board on this adapter. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'll find the right one, and I'll be back. I'm back, and I found the right one. This one was 25 bucks, so it's about double what this other one cost, but and it didn't come in a nice box with screws. It came in just a beat up plastic bag with just this in it. So these bolts are still going to be good. Again, no need for the horn. So let me take this back apart, put the new one on, and check out our new look. Stupid. It's a little side-by-side comparison of what we're going to be looking at. So yeah, much needed upgrade. Pretty easy, just line the keyway up. Well, it's not worth doing if it's not worth doing twice. Just a little bit. This the horn Super Sport button goes underneath this bezel in the steel part of the steering wheel, so you gotta do that first. So that's a thing. But yeah, so I had to take this back apart, put this in, and then put this back in after some fiddling, trying to figure out how it goes. But yep, that's it. Maybe would have preferred a little bit of blue Loctite on some of these, but I don't have any, and I think it'll be fine either way. Maybe some grease on that on the stud that holds the shaft, but otherwise looks really cool. Now the rest of this has to look better, so I'll think about that here for a second and then wrap this up. But yeah, it looks nice. Well, I don't got a lot of time before the sun goes down, but I'm gonna see what it's gonna take to pull this off. The few times I drove it, I know my voltage meter doesn't work, and I have a digital voltmeter here, so we're gonna give that a shot. And then I know my speedometer didn't work, so I got this one as well from Amazon, and it comes with a GPS sensor, so maybe that'll work. So we'll see. I know the depth finder also doesn't work. I think this gauge is just bad, burned out from the sun. So let's see if I can take this apart, because I also have some switches to swap those out with. I know that's really easy. And then this is carbon fiber. So I wanted to take this whole panel off and put this carbon fiber piece on and put it back together. So I don't know how hard that's going to be with mixing and matching all the wires and everything that, you know, comes with taking that off. But I'm going to go ahead and start. It's gonna work. It looks like this little cage thing, this little retainer, basically does the same thing as this, just with the screws in the back, it holds it in. So I think this one in general is broken, so it's gonna be nice to replace it. It fits perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go get a couple of wire tools, because I think I'm just gonna go to this purple and yellow, because obviously that should be, obviously this one's gonna go to the purple and yellow, and then I just need power to go to this one. So I'll probably also do this one, this purple and yellow as well, so that I can get just solid 12 volts. This looks like it's pretty low voltage for this speedometer. And then yeah, find out. Down here looks like I've got a little bit of a gap. I could potentially run the cable up and out, or I'm just going to stick it down here, because a lot of people put them inside. So let's see. I need wiring tools and some connectors. I do have one other upgrade here. It's a USB-C with a digital voltmeter, so it almost overrides the need for the alternator voltmeter. But I'm going to see if this one will fit down in there. There's some hoping, but I don't know if it will exactly fit. We'll see. Ow, that's my toes. I think so. All right, well, that one's gonna fit. Just got to twist this in there and, you know, do all that. So not gonna be a big deal. I brought the bezel inside, and I brought in my tape stuff. It should be I call it tape because it's sticky on the back. So I'm gonna set up the camera and I'm gonna clean it up. I just got a little bit of this. I don't have any sandpaper. I wish I did. You know, obviously that's what it could look like. And then I'm gonna reface it and see how it looks. I forgot to press record, but I squirted this with just a little bit of alcohol, and it actually cleaned up a lot of that nastiness. So hard to have been better for a video, but yeah, there it is. I'm just laying this out. That looks pretty good. Trick is, I think I'm gonna leave a little extra here. Leave a little extra on the edges so this can fold over and help with the waterproofing properties. And I'm just gonna go through real quick and just use my knife and put an X on each of those screw heads, and that's it. Then I'm gonna go put it back together. All right, these first two look pretty awesome, so I'm just gonna go in reverse, put these other ones back in here, slide this in, screw it in, and give it a little power, see what it looks like. The sun is setting. It's a cool look, but yeah, this thing is done basically for the most part. This over here fit perfectly. We got the switch there. It tells us we're at 14.3, so that's what we're charging at. And it's got a nice cover. We got to seal these holes up, but that turned out pretty nice. Obviously I didn't get time to touch this, but the boxes up there have these switches in there, so I think that's a tomorrow problem. Steering wheel looks awesome. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the key in, see how it looks. Look at that voltage. And lots of buzzing, but let's see, RPM, temp gauges do not have lights, but those have lights, so I can probably check, see what type of light bulbs they have and order those. But yeah, the voltage meter is working great now. We'll see what, actually let me turn this back on, buzz you guys out. We'll see what the speedometer says. Turn it on tomorrow, so we'll see. Got to get the GPS reading eventually. I think you got to move around or something, but cool. Yeah, we'll look at it in the morning, but that you got to make sure that it tucks underneath. So I think I should have given it a little more, just a little more, I think would have been good. So we can make sure it tucks in there nicely, but otherwise it's pretty good. Tiny little wrinkle got right there, and one tiny little bubble there, and that's it. But otherwise, it's a nice little sticker. Looks better than what this one looked like. So we'll hit it in the morning, or tomorrow. It'll work tomorrow in the morning. I did just pull this back apart and replace all of these little 194. What are they? Yeah, these little bulbs with these LEDs. I already had these LEDs in the boat. I bought them a while back. I can't remember how much they cost. I'll try to find it, but I bought them a year ago on Amazon to replace some of the lights down in the cabin. And you can see they're all lit up there. We'll give it a good look at nighttime, but the only thing I'm not pleased of is this already fogged up. Literally day one, so it's not the greatest light. You might have to check it if you buy one of those and make sure it's sealed up so it doesn't get moisture inside right off the bat. This one, good so far. So this guy, I don't know if I showed you. Yeah, like as soon as I plugged it in, it's good to go. So yeah, put the lid on. You can even see the voltage and turn it off. So that's great. Then we get to these little boxes. Have this tool here. That's all there is to it. These all have a blue lens on them, so they light up as well. So let's see what I can do with this one. Oh, these grody, nasty, grungy old rocker switches have been replaced. I did start to take this apart, but lots of wiring to get each one of these out. They have to come out this way and the wiring off. I just don't have time for that. So I just put the new switches on, updated some of these stickers, and then put stickers on all the switches so you can actually see what they are now. That's good. But I got another one of these stickers, and I do want to do this to here, but we don't have time for that right now. But we have this one looking good and working. Let's turn some lights on. It's not quite dark, but let's get a little buzz going. Shut up. I have no idea what these accessories do, but clearly they don't turn the depth finder on because the depth finder don't work. So that's it. Got the horn, all the lights, looking good for now. Yeah, it's a great little upgrade. I do wish I had time to do this, but maybe later, maybe next week if I get done early enough from work, I can do this. But I think that'll look great like that. This steering wheel already makes this thing look 10 times better. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, do the free things, and a little bit more on this boat dashboard, this Helm, and it's going to be looking good. So thanks a lot, guys. Catch you in the next one.